Hey guys, good morning. So today we're going to open up this package which contains varverk, which means suspension. So these are some springs that I'm gonna install. I bought them for a 4-cylinder. I'm just buying the springs because I just wanted to drop the car a little bit to make it look a little bit better. Then the plan is to buy a full suspension when I swap the engine in the future. Hopefully the near future. So, and here I have an exhaust muffler, which we will see sometime later because I'm not gonna install that until I get a hint, another rear bumper. So a few things here. Then I also have here, these are 51mm struts. So they're rusty, at least all the components on it. So sometime I have to remove everything off them, blast them, paint them, and make them look good. For as I said, I'm gonna buy a full suspension in the future when I swap the engine. So that's why I bought 51mm struts for bigger suspension components. So the assignment for today is installing some springs. So I'm going to go to my workplace and do some work. So let's take a look and see how it looks right now. This is the ride height, so let's see how much the springs make a difference. Super sport. TUV approved. Not that it matters in Iceland. Let's get to it.
All the choices you made, did you make them again, 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 again? All the lies that you told, did you believe in them? All the choices you made, did you make them again, 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 again?
So I'm gonna start in the rear because it's much easier. I only have to take that damper out and then possibly just take it out, new spring, and then fasten the shock again, and then it's finished. Do that on each rear side, and then we're good here, and we can move on to the a little bit more complicated front.
All the lies that you told, did you believe in them? Again, again, again,
And voila! One spring is in, easy as that. So now the other rear side, and then we start doing the front. So now that the rear springs are installed and the wheels installed as well, it's time to move on to the front. So what I need to do here is, because the strut is part of the wheel assembly, so I will have to loose the steering rod end. I'll have to loosen the wishbone and the brake caliper off, and then I can take it to the spring compressor. And then of course I have to loosen first at the top of the strut tower up there. So then I can take the whole assembly with the disc and everything and take it to the spring compressor and put the new Super Sport springs in. So these, I forgot to say that these springs are supposed to lower the car 60 millimeter in the front and 40 millimeters in the back. So it will be quite a difference, but I think it will be not too low, but classy.
Choices you made, did you make them again?
All the choices you made, did you make them again?
Choices you made, did you make them again?
That was some stuff much more complicated than in the rear. Things stuck and I need to heat up one, and probably need to clean everything up. But both the struts are out, so it's time to go to the spring compressor and work the magic to change the springs. So now the springs are all installed, everything is buttoned together, so it's time just to put the wheels on and lower it down and see the result. Super. That's so much better. So the strut, 51mm struts I had in the trunk, now they look like this. I removed everything, all the shitty pieces that I'm not gonna use again because they're rusty and not reusable. So this is what's left. I'm gonna remove the ABS sensors, and then I need to tape over where the bearing sits before I can go ahead and blast these and then paint. So blast it and paint it. Looks a little bit better. So now they are ready when I get all the rest of the stuff sometime in the future. So very bien.